You. I got a haircut today, by the way. I ain't bullshit on that. For real. I got a haircut today. I always feel amazing when I get a haircut for some reason. I feel fucking amazing. That feeling you go to the barber shop, you're sitting on that chair, the barber's just working on you. After he's done, you come home, you get in the shower. No, I don't think no one understands the best feeling in the world of taking a shower after getting a fresh haircut. No one will ever fucking understand it. I'm gonna tell you right now, no one will fucking understand that. I'm telling you right now, you will never fucking understand that feeling. But anyway, y'all, what up? Episode 292 of the Team Hill Podcast. We are live here again, here on the YouTube.com channel, on my channel. What up, dorks? I love you all. I mean that with love. Don't be salty. It's Friday, Cinco de Mayo weekend. Tomorrow, Canelo Albert versus Danny Jacobs, live on the Zone. Cannot wait for that fight tomorrow. But guys, this is tonight a stacked show. At the same time, it's a short show. It's gonna be a very short show tonight, but it's gonna be packing a heavy punch. No pun intended. But thank you all for tuning in tonight live. This podcast is available on all podcasting platforms: iTunes, Stitcher Radio, PodBean, Spotify, also over at the iHeart Radio. As you can tell, guys, I feel today a very Meek Mill-like, if you will. That rhymed, I know. I am that dork slayer. I'm that dude. I'm that mother flower. I'm Steve. But yeah, call me Heel. It is what it is. And I'm not alone here. I'm here joined all the way in the mean streets of Bridgeport, Connecticut. They call him the Queen Slayer, KWEEN, the panty dropper himself, Mr. I Just Fucked Your Girl, Walter, the United Kingdom champion, Walter. What up, bruh? What up?
What up? I'm just here, haven't talked in a while, so we're gonna talk about some funny stuff today.
Oh man, believe it or not, we're talking about some funny shit, man. But Bolter, man, you're running wild, bro. I'm telling you that right now, man. I don't know about you.
How about that? That's far long and gone now.
We're gonna be bending shit today like fucking Messi at the Champions League. I know. Hey, we're joined here by another good brother all the way in the streets of Detroit, Michigan. The man with the golden charm. Big Mike for Big Mike Wrestling Recap Show. Big Mike, what up, bro? Say the word, bro.
What is happening, everybody? What up, though?
What up, though? What up? What up, Brodies? Believe it or not, for the very first time. It's weird, right?
What did you say?
For the first time today, someone called me a Brody.
Oh, yeah?
Oh.
Yeah, but apparently,
like, what's up, Brody?
Where I'm at. I don't know. Maybe it's a new trend now. It's a new trend and shit. So
they
apparently,
call Russell Westbrook the Brody.
Nah, but someone called me Brody. Hey, yo, Brody. Yo, Brody. Yo, Brody. I'm like, the fuck? See, normally,
Brody.
No, people normally call me bruh or yo, son, dude, my nigga, bruh. You feel me? Or bro.
My N-word.
But a kid today.
You said that.
I know, I said it. It is what it is. I'll take the flick for it, whatever. I didn't say the other word, okay? Just relax, mother flower, relax. All right?
You didn't say the other, come on.
But you know what I mean, okay, guys? Come on. I mean, come on. Come on. If you watch the WrestleMania weekend vlog, come on. I said the word like crazy too. Like, come on. It is what it is, all right?
Oh, you said the ER word too?
Nah, I said the A word. Not chill. What am I, Hulk Hogan? Come on, guys. Relax.
Wow.
Goddamn, pal. Goddamn. Haha. Goddamn, motherfucker. Triple cheeseburger, triple mayo, motherfucker. Put the bacon on it. On that double stack, goddamn. I ain't gonna lie, I literally this whole week I've been imitating Jim Cornette as Bruce Pritchard almost. I've been imitating him like crazy at work and shit. It's funny as hell too. It's funny when you hear him say, because I don't know what it is. Like the other day I downloaded the Jim Cornette episode from Something to Wrestle with Bruce Pritchard and Conrad, right? And just Bruce imitating Jim is funny as hell. Goddamn, motherfucker. It's hilarious. It's fucking funny. I know. But, gentlemen, this week, there's so much to get into. It's, again, Friday. which means after us, guys, we want you guys to go check out the mother flower himself, OK Fabe. OK Fabe is going to do the OK Fabe show. We'll be talking about Raw and SmackDown Live and other stuff. So, again, after this show, head over to his channel, to the OK Fabe show.
Is he still doing it? Because I think he's going to be on Monetize This tonight, too.
Yeah, that, too. I don't know. He'll be doing that. He'll be doing double duty tonight, bro. I'm telling you that right now. He's doing double duty, bro.
Oh, he's a busy man.
Bro, one of the busiest men in the game right now, bro.
Oh, man.
What happened? Oh, man, what happened?
Dudes, man. Mojo Rawley has debuted his new look.
I can only imagine how bad that
I'm
gonna
gonna send it in the chat. This shit looks ridiculous.
Well. Oh man. So, like we said, guys, there's so much to get into tonight. There's a lot of shit to get into. We hope you guys fasten your seatbelts and just again enjoy, because again, it's gonna be a short show. So we're talking maybe an hour. For some people, that's not short, but hey, it is what it is. God damn, yo. You mean to tell me this is the new look for Mojo Rawley? He looks like fucking God damn, yo. He looks like he could be part of the Bludgeon Brothers. I tell you that right now.
Yeah, I want to know what his music sounds like now.
Oh god,
the same. I assume.
This is horrendous. But anyway, so where do we begin? You know what? Usually. Let's get into it right away. As you guys know, we usually do a segment on the show called the Bobo of the Week. We haven't done it in a long time. Goddamn, pal. Trying to look for the damn graphic here, pal. Goddamn, can't find it, pal. Goddamn, I probably find that graphic, pal. Goddamn. Anyway, you guys know the Bobo of the Week. We do it we used to do it for like back in the day. The damn Bobo of the Week, right? And basically, the Bobo of the Week consists of whatever we feel was stupid as shit in the week of wrestling. And this week, goddamn, yo. Goddamn. We crap you not. We shit you not. This week, we see some stupid shit this week. We have with the Bobo of the Week. And here we are. Here we go, guys. With the Bobo of the Week. And goddamn, now you see me now on camera. I did not want to be seen on camera, but fuck it. It is what it is. There we go. Usually the Bobo of the Week consists of people that we think that have done some stupid shit on the internet in the world of wrestling. And I think by default, it deserves to be none other than Lio Rush. Goddamn, yo. Lio Rush, this week alone, I tell you this right now, bro. Goddamn, yo, has shook in a lot of heads, and not in a good way. He has got a lot of people shook, and we're not talking shook like freaking like Kevin Durant or Steph Curry, if you will. We're not talking that shook. We're talking shook like go away, shook.
God damn. So serious.
Yeah, bro, it's insane right now, dude. So. Because you guys wonder what we're talking about, Lio Rush is apparently involved in some backstage heat in WWE right now. He's involved in some backstage heat. Apparently, this stemmed from, I guess, him bringing his wife to rehearsals and Finn Balor telling him he doesn't think Vince will approve of this. And Lio Rush got upset about it. I guess he got at it with Finn Balor. Which is weird because who the fuck is into it with Finn Balor? When you think about it, right?
he probably felt like, what? This guy was almost as small as me. He's picking on me. Are you serious? That's probably what he thought.
Yeah.
Finn ain't that little.
He's not that
little. He ain't smaller than Lio Rush, but he's probably thinking, oh, who's this guy? Like,
Lio Rush is
telling me what to do.
So there was that, and apparently there's been talk about him. Again, I guess there's talk that he might not be back on the main roster anytime soon. As you guys recall, this past Monday on Raw and the week before that, Bobby Lashley has not been with him.
All right.
Bobby Lashley's been on his own.
Right, and there's been no mention of him on commentary either.
Which I'm gonna say this right now, it feels terrible. Leo Rush. Okay, Bobby Lashley by himself is just it's the shits. I'm sorry, it's the shits. I'm not saying Leo Rush was the fucking solution, but at least with Leo Rush, Lashley was tolerable. That I will say.
Yeah, if they want to put Lashley with somebody, you might as well put him with Drake Maverick.
No, I don't know about that, bro. I don't know about that.
I know, but it's getting to that point because everything that Lashley is a part of is trash.
Well, I guess, but the point is though, so that's what happened, and people, I guess now, and again, people are saying, "Oh my God, he needs to go away," this and that, and apparently, I guess Sean Ross Sapp did an interview with him to address the rumors that have happened with one man of the hour, a 23-year-old piece of gold, Leo Rush. Goddamn, pal. And I gotta say, you know, Sean Ross Sapp tried to clear the air and all. Apparently, Sean Ross Sapp also did an article, and I guess Leo Rush called it out. Something like that. He called it out.
Yeah.
Right? And again, it was very well done, I guess. This is basically what he basically said, right? Okay. Apparently, this is regarding him and Finn Balor, right? And this is what he said in quote: "Me and Finn are cool, and my wife has never been an issue. There is someone who works for WWE who has hated me since the day I've worked for Ring of Honor. And now that you work for WWE, they're leaking false information to get me released. At a certain point, I have to defend myself, so that's what I decided to do. We're all human, and we're all grown as adults." I would have not said the word "as" in the statement, but that's just me, of course. The kind of shit, the flies backstage. I'm pretty sure he meant that flies backstage is ridiculous, and I'm surprised more people aren't speaking up. Rush said. As far as Leo's disappointment with how wrestling media has covered the story, he opened up about it, and this is what he had to say about it, okay, and how it being handled. In quote: "These sheets should spread positive messages to the world, but they only want to spread false and negative reports to damage someone else's career. What's wrong with spreading truth? Thank you for reaching out to me, and I appreciate you for doing that. I honestly do." This is what I guess he was saying to Sean Ross Sapp, by the way. "I have never been about the BS or politics or anything else rather than showing up to work and doing my job, providing for my family. I grew up in the worst parts of DC, and certain things that I was taught will always stick with me, and why I've gotten to where I am now in life. I realize that people will talk regardless how much positivity you try and push onto the world." And I guess this is the big thing here regarding Bobby Lashley, and this is what he had to say about it. In quote: "My issue had never been Bobby," that being Lashley, right? "Being with Bobby has helped both of us tremendously. It's given me speaking confidence I didn't know I had. I never was a promo guy on the indies. Being with Bobby made me a promo guy," which is true, which is definitely true. But being with Bob, okay, my issue isn't with my on-screen role. My issue is the fact that I haven't been on meet and greets with Bobby, haven't been getting paid for merchandise for us that has my catchphrases on them. I have been sent to live shows and TV and forced to pay for my own rental 5 days as well as hotel, while not making enough money to do so. Walking around broke in the biggest sports entertainment industry that there is, while having 2 kids and a wife to support. And then he goes on, I guess, talking about apparently about Rush refused to pay his dues, so to speak, providing water to veterans on a European tour, as this is the case with many main roster rookies. This is what Rush basically said on that. End quote. "It's not about race. It has never been. But public perception is important to me. And when we have fans that travel all over the globe and watch us get off buses and into hotels, the look of a black kid carrying water in bags for wrestlers is just not a good look, especially when I'm trying to portray myself as a superstar as well. Ouch.
Right.
And it's funny because apparently, this is what I found crazy about this whole thing as well. Mark Henry on Busted Open Radio, he does every single week or something like that, right? Spoke about having a conversation with Lio Rush. He pulled him to his side, had a conversation with him, and he asked him, hey, I heard there's some shit going on in the locker room, and he wanted to hear the truth from Lio Rush, and Lio said, no, everything's fine, which basically he lied to Mark Henry. He lied to him and shit, basically.
Right.
Now, again, to each their own. He made a valid point, though, as well, how Mark Henry, when he started, again, also someone who didn't have the experience, right? Got in there with a big contract. Also had to pay his dues as well. He apparently responsible for Yokozuna and stuff like that. But apparently, this is the big part of it all as well. What really got me, like, wow, the nerve of this kid. Because I'm older than him, right?
Right.
So apparently, Lio Rush, in case you guys don't know, was offered a 5-year contract for $300,000.
Right.
And you think, okay, this guy will take it, fine, right?
Right.
This guy decides to go and decline the deal and ask for double.
Right. What's double of that? 600K.
$600K. So basically, he would be making more than, if I'm not, correct me here if I'm wrong, who'll be making more than? He'd be making more than...
Shoot. I don't even think he'd be making more than... Let me look up the pay grades.
We're talking 300 a year?
300,000.
No, 300 altogether.
Altogether.
Oh, well, of course he'll decline that. That's horrible. 300 for 20 years?
But here's the thing, though, bro, and I get what you're saying. It's horrible. It is. But this guy decides to ask for double that. He hasn't done shit yet on the main roster. He hasn't. I'm sorry. Listen, Lio Rush is a talented guy. Yes, he's a talented guy. If you've seen him wrestle in the indies before, he doesn't know how to sell for shit, but that's besides the point, okay? I've seen him wrestle before in Ring of Honor and some indie feds here and there. But
okay, if he was to ask for double, right?
Okay.
He would be making more than Luke Harper. He would be making the same as Rusev. He would be making more than Eric Rowan. He'll be making more than Bo Dallas, who makes 300. Who makes 300,000. He'll be making more than Braun Strowman. He'll be making more than Apollo Crews. He'll be 50,000 less than Matt Hardy. He'll be making more than Scott Dawson. He'll be making more than Cesaro. He'll be making more than Kalisto. He'll be making more than Heath Slater, Curtis Axel, Kurt Hawkins. He'll be making more than Big E. He'll be making more than Fandango. He'll be making more than the Colognes. He'll be making more than the Usos.
Yeah. But here's the thing, though. This is my issue, bruh. You haven't, and again, he hasn't done anything on the main roster yet. And the nerve of this kid, I get it, yeah, we live in the tough times and shit. But here's the thing about it, okay? I want people to just let this marinate for a second. The guy's 24 years old. And the thing that he said, he's married with 2 kids. My question is, you think about it, right? Your typical 24-year-old. The average 24-year-old is not married at 24.
No, unless you're a baseball player.
Unless you're a baseball player, unless you're a big-time celebrity, you know what I'm saying? Fine. Unless you're, that's fine and dandy. Maybe you have a child. That's fine. It happens, right? But
right.
Your average 24-year-old at 24 is starting to thinking about settling down. They're not getting married. They don't have 2 kids. They don't. And again, listen, we all make mistakes. I get that. But the way I look at it too, bro, it's the age factor, man. The age factor. This is why, in reality, listen, I know a lot of people, a lot of the indie diehard, oh, he deserves better, this and that. I'm gonna just keep it real. I have no sympathy for Lio Rush. I have no sympathy whatsoever. And here's why. Here's a guy who joined WWE 2 years ago, right? At age 22. Age 22, bruh. Age 22. Yes, he's honed his craft around the world prior to coming to WWE. That's fine and dandy. He goes to NXT. He gets into that beef. He gets into that heat because of the whole Emma tweet, right?
Yeah, which was fucking out of nowhere. It's like, why would you even tweet that?
Exactly. And that, oh my God. And I was hoping he wouldn't get fired, and he did not. Gets a second chance. He basically skips NXT, right? Which is a big fuck you to everyone that's down there right now. A big fuck you to everyone that's down there right now. Go straight to 205 Live, which essentially, when you want to think about it, is the main roster.
Right.
It's the main roster. And then, oh my God, bro, he gets a bonus. Not only are you on 205 Live, but you're going to be on Monday Night Raw. Not only that, being a manager for Bobby Lashley, you're going to have a WrestleMania appearance. You're going to be appearing on pay-per-views. Hell, you'll have a match here and there on Monday Night Raw.
Yeah, but to your credit.
So how can I feel sympathy for someone in this position? Think about this too. Think about this as well, bruh. You have any idea how many people on the independent circuit right now that are, again, doing whatever it takes, that people may not even know who they are. He or she, some of you guys may not even know who they are. That are doing whatever it takes to pay their dues, whether it's setting up the ring, setting up the chairs, cleaning up the venue after the shows are done, right? Whatever the fuck it is, just to get their names out there. Do you have any idea how many of those people on the indie circuit would kill to be in a position that he was given? Do you have any idea how many people in NXT right now would kill to be in his spot right now? Yeah. There's a shitload of people that would fucking kill or fucking just do anything just to get in that position. It's a fucking privilege that he was given. A fucking privilege. On the main, and again, it's fine to be confident all the fuck you want, but bruh, you haven't done shit yet. You haven't done shit. To say
he's just getting his feet wet.
But the point is though, bruh, again, he's done nothing yet.
Oh, of course. He hasn't done anything.
To ask for a double. You know what's gonna happen, dude? 9 times out of 10, reality is that this the part that no one really caught on, that no one caught on, because apparently he even asked for his release. He asked for his release.
He did.
Based off these comments, it sounds like he did.
Yeah.
And get this. This is the part that no one fucking realizes too.
Yeah.
Okay. He gets his release. Right? Hypothetically speaking, he gets his release. Guess what? He already got the WWE rub. Right?
Right.
So the moment he goes on the indies, right? His price will go up because again, he came fresh out of WWE, got the WWE rub, he was on TV, right? So fuck yeah, his price will go up. And he's gonna go to all these mom and pop indie feds, right?
Right.
And make them pay double for the amount just to book him on his show. And because again, a lot of these mom and pop feds, they're gonna sucker up and pay that much money. So his money will go up.
Right.
So that's why, in a way, dude, real talk, I don't have sympathy for him. I don't. 'Cause guess what? Everyone was cheering for him. I was cheering for him.
Yeah, because I understood where he was coming from up until I heard Mark Henry's side of the thing. Because that's the reason why Mark Henry was there, is to basically keep the morale of the locker room down, which is at an all-time low. But yeah, man, you just can't be that selfish. Like, he is acting real selfish right now. He's not being a team player. He's not really humbling himself. He wants double money for just being a manager, and he's barely with Bobby Lashley on pay-per-views. I thought he was going to be with Bobby Lashley when it was in Australia. He wasn't with him then. He's not really on live events with him at all.
Bro, he was with,
And,
but he was with Bobby Lashley at WrestleMania.
yeah, that's the big one, but 90% of the time he's not with him on pay-per-views. But that's not really taken up after him. I'm just saying, like, these are the reason why he's being treated the way he's treated. He's not really being a team player.
It's not. And you know what it is too, bro? This whole young boy mentality, like, oh, they're entitled to everything and shit. No, bro. This is
Yeah.
why sometimes I hate today's youth. Like, yo, today these kids think they're entitled to everything. Everything needs to be handed to them and shit without earning it. And
It's a generation issue for sure.
You know what it is too, bro? It's the age factor, bro. The guy was 22 when he signed to WWE.
I mean, he should be blessed by that.
He signed at 22. And again, granted, he started young. He started in the game young as hell. That's fine and dandy. But, bruh, humble yourself. Humble yourself.
I think that's the thing, because he got in so young. Like, a lot of people wish they can get into WWE at 22. That his ego got. I mean, he got an ego boost. Like, that's normal. But yeah, you're right. He's fucking up. Just, acting like he's been there for years now. It is sad to see. I kind of get where he's coming from, but it's just hard to just kind of defend him like that. Like, you gotta earn your respect. You can't just demand anything.
You can't. No.
Yeah, and to add on that, him being there at 24 and him not having that much money. Look what the guy's wearing week to week basis. He's wearing gold Cuban link chains, freaking gold watch, Jordans, all that type of stuff, and you got 2 kids. Young kids.
You got 2 young kids and he's married. Yeah. And the thing about it too, bro, is this, right? And I don't want to come off, how dare I say that, because, I don't know really the position, but the reality is this, bro. A lot of 24-year-olds are not married with 2 kids.
No.
So, in a way, that's on him.
Yeah.
That's not the norm.
It's not the norm. It's not, bro. 24, bro. You know what I was doing at 24? I was sticking and moving, bro.
I'm turning 24 in the summer. I'm nowhere near where he's doing right now.
You know what I'm saying? But again, though, there's a lot of people out there that would kill to be in his spot right now. That would definitely kill to be in the spot right now. And him just saying that he feel he deserves a slap in the. I get it, yeah, but bro, earn that though, bro. Earn that shit.
Yeah. If he was, I think he wouldn't complain as much if he was, wrestling from other week by week basis or every other week basis. He's just a talking piece. He haven't used him as a wrestler at all. And from what I heard, he's always been an asshole. Like, even in the indie circuit before he got signed to WWE as a 21, 22-year-old kid, he's been an asshole every since.
Yeah, bro. And the thing about it too is, like, yo, a lot of people are gonna look at this and say, "Oh, he deserves that. He should get this," but he hasn't done anything yet. And again, if you're a diehard Leo Rush fan, of course you'll stick to defend him and shit. But the reality is, bruh, what has he done besides manage Bobby Lashley? You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's done nothing. He's, had his little promos and wrestled on 205 Live, but he screwed himself out of an opportunity in NXT due to the Emma situation. So
yeah. And again, there's promise there. He's a young prospect. I think the reality is, the fact that he got there at a young age, honestly, he's going to get released. If this keeps on going, he'll be released. And honestly, yo, real talk, if he gets his shit together, hone his craft again on the independent circuit, and then maybe come back years later and shit. I think that's the way to go, I think. Because apparently his thing is he wants to go back to the indie to show WWE that he is worth what he's saying and shit. But the reality is this, bro. WWE's not gonna give a shit. And you know what? Let's say he gets his release, right? Or doesn't get his release. Right? Guess
Right.
what? WWE can be dicks. All right. We're gonna add. We're gonna sit you. We're gonna sit. We're not giving you a release, but we're gonna have you sit at home. We don't even know how long is his deal. We don't even know how long that current contract that he's currently in with. We don't know how long it ends. Right?
Right.
So who's to say, hey, we're not granting you your release. We're gonna deny your release, just like we done Luke Harper, right?
Right.
But you're gonna stay at home, and then after that, we're gonna add 6 months to your deal.
Right. So maybe his contract ends next year, because if he said he was signed at 24, they give pretty much everybody a 4-year deal, guaranteed money. So this is year 3 of his deal, or year 2.
I think I read somewhere that his contract ends next year.
Yeah.
Something like that. So he's kind of fucked. I mean, if he's requesting release, WWE's just gonna. I think they'll let him go. To be honest, I mean, what's the point of just playing around with his contract? It's literally no point, because this kid, needs to learn what just the fact that he's in the main roster already at such a young age. Like, there's no reason to. Like, the only thing I'll side on him is the merchandise, because he should get some part of it. He's the one talking for Lashley. That's the only thing I'll defend with him on that.
But let me ask you a question. Walter, we were there WrestleMania weekend, right? Can you tell me how many people you saw wearing a Man of the Hour shirt?
No, I'm not a lot, obviously, but no, Man of the Hour is his catchphrase. We're talking like the Lashley.
Yeah, he's talking about Lashley. He wants percentages from the almighty.
Yeah, the
Lashley
almighty. And,
from
whatever he hypes him up with, yeah.
Well,
He wants part of Lashley. He wants part of Lashley's percentages.
Which is like, no, bro.
Yeah, but his reasoning is because he came up with the catchphrase. He deserves some percentages.
WWE can find a way to not do that. So
right, because it's for Lashley, and Lashley got the shirt. I don't know how many people are buying Almighty Lashley shirts. To be honest with you, I've seen 0 in audiences.
Yeah, like that. I mean, that's nitpicking, but like, I guess it's one thing. But yeah, the kid's got a long ways to learn. So
he does, yeah. You know what? I want to move on from this. I don't want to be stuck on this shit all fucking day. Hopefully we'll see what happens, but I just don't see this kid sticking around WWE. And I'm calling him a kid because I'm older than him.
Well, I can't call him a kid because I'm the same age as him.
I mean, anyone who looks like a kid.
He looks like a kid.
People still call.
But bro, he looks like a kid though, bro. He looks like a kid.
He's little. Yeah. He's small. We know.
And maybe he has a Napoleon's complex because he's so small.
Maybe it is. And again, you know what's funny, dude? When I was in high school, I know people like him that had that mentality as well and shit. They were better than everyone, this and that. And like you said, that complex, they have it. It happens. But like I said before, and again, I want to move on from this because I'll be stuck on this topic. It's the age factor, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand.
But I think what's best for him is, again, get his release, go on the indies, have fun again, prove everyone wrong, but at the same time, do some soul searching, bruh. Do some fucking soul searching. Think about what the fuck you want to do, but that's just around the point. Anyway, let's move on. So, let's get on to the big controversy from the good folks over at AEW. Shall we? Yeah, let's just do that.
Mm-hmm.
So, what was it, 2 days ago? I'm on Twitter, right? I'm on Twitter, and I see Chase Oliver, by the way, a good brother of ours, posted a tweet. He quote tweeted, right? He didn't quote tweet. He basically took a screenshot of the Fight TV schedule is coming up in the month of May. And as you all know, Fight TV does a lot of streaming, is the streaming services for the Ring of Honor pay-per-view, the Impact Wrestling pay-per-views, and also streamed All In back in September, and apparently to be also hosting Double or Nothing, right? Double or Nothing is coming up in a couple of weeks now. This month is officially May, and StarCast is basically their WrestleMania weekend, if you will, right? They're hosting all these shows on StarCast, and it's funny because Chase scrolls through it, right? And he notices that they're charging people money for the press conference and the weigh-in. And this is the tweet that he basically wrote, and I took a screen cap of this just to prove you guys, to show you this shit basically, right? This is what he basically said, in quote, which is what Chase said on Twitter when this came out. OMFG, oh my fucking god, you gotta be kidding me. Double or Nothing, the press conference is $39.99. No way. Oh, you pay $59.99, you can get it with the StarCast Pass, which doesn't include the pay-per-view. Like, seriously, how are you charging people for a press conference? UFC doesn't even do that, which is true. Completely true. So in case you guys are wondering, they are charged where they were, because we'll get into that momentarily. At that time, they were charging people $39.99 to watch the press conference and the weigh-in for Double or Nothing. Now,
Right.
Here's the thing. Okay, I want AEW to have success. I've said this before and I'll say it again. I want them to have success. I want there to be a change, if you will, in the wrestling industry. Okay, I want the wrestling business to thrive even when we're no longer here. But when I saw that, I'm like, bruh, they cannot be serious. They cannot be serious. So basically, and this is the thing about it too, is a lot of the AEW diehards, right, are the uneducated wrestling fan. And when I mean uneducated, I don't mean wrestling history, wrestling now. What I mean is the business aspect of it. So let's be real about it. So basically what they're going to do is do a press conference hyping up the show the day before the show and do a weigh-in for matches that are already predetermined. UFC style, basically. Which is the same thing that wrestling fans over the years have shitted on. They've shitted on MMA and the UFC in general. But yet here's AEW doing that concept, and yet people are just putting the blind eye and are cheering the shit. Not realizing that for years they have shitted on the UFC practices. But yet they have tuned in to watch Conor McGregor fights, Brock Lesnar fights, when CM Punk fought twice. They'll tune in for that shit, right?
Yeah,
of course.
It's funny because, bro, I'm seeing this as like, yo, not even the UFC, they don't even do that. They don't charge the fans to watch a weigh-in or the press conference. Granted, the press conferences as of late for the UFC pay-per-view have been shit. I'll admit that. They haven't been the same since Conor left. Has not been the same, right? Since Conor was there and shit. The point of the matter is, right? Can you imagine, right, if Mayweather McGregor, right, they did like a 7-city world tour, right?
Mm-hmm.
And for every world tour that they did, they were charging people Showtime, right? Because Showtime was hosting the event. Showtime was charging fans $40 to watch every press conference, right? And then top of that, you have to pay $100 for the fucking pay-per-view on fight day, whatever. Can you imagine the uproar that would have been?
Yeah.
It's way too much to be spending.
It's way too much, bro. It's ridiculous. It's insane. It's fucking. You know what's sad, bro? Again, here's AEW, StarCast. Again, it's guilt by association. Okay.
Yeah.
Cody Rhodes, all of them. Again, Cody Rhodes have said in the video promo to Dustin that he wants to kill the Attitude Era. Motherfucker, this guy wants to also kill your fucking pockets.
Make you broke.
He wants to kill your pockets fucking Double or Nothing weekend. Oh, yeah, you guys spend all that money WrestleMania weekend. Well, guess what, guys? I'm going to make all you guys kill your pockets, too. AEW weekend at the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas.
Yeah, man, they gotta capitalize. You know, they're trying to show that AEW is a valuable brand, even though it hasn't had a single show yet. So we gotta charge you for everything.
But the thing is that, but you know what? To quote Anthony Missionary Thomas from Wrestling Soup, guys, shout out to those guys as well. To quote him, and this is very true. You cannot charge the press to cover your event. You don't do that. Media Rule 101. You don't charge the press to cover your event. Hell, you don't charge the fans to watch your press conference. Come on, dude.
Oh, yeah. That's what they believe in. I mean, I couldn't believe it myself. I thought it was a glitch.
And again, listen, do it. And again, I went on the app and I saw it there. Like, goddamn, wow, pal. Like, goddamn, pal.
Yeah, I was wondering if anybody
was on the Fight TV app.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Because when you search Double or Nothing, just buy stuff, the press conference comes up and it says $39.99.
Sheesh, bro.
And you know what? I'm surprised nobody didn't get them last year because it was $100 last year.
No, bro, I'm surprised no one called them out on their bullshit, yo.
I don't know. That's what I'm saying.
You know what it is, dude? Again, it's shame on all the podcasts. Like, yo, and another podcast that they call, like, I know Wrestling Soup called them out yesterday, but there's a lot of these podcasters on the internet right now. They know who they are. A lot of the YouTubers out there as well. A lot of the content creators, the podcasters out there that put the blind eye to this shit. That's just silent for this shit. I'm not angry at them. I'm just disappointed. That's what
because right now everybody's looking like hypocrites.
Exactly, bro. Because it's real about it. Can you imagine if TNA, Impact Wrestling, were to do this? Oh my God, they would be getting upward, left, and fucking right. But because
New Japan did this.
But because maybe so. But because AEW, pal, it's All Elite Wrestling. The Nick Spoon period, pal, the WWE killing machine, is all turning our backs. Nothing to see here, Gall. Nothing to see here. Shame on you guys.
Not this year, pal.
Not this year, pal. I'm sorry, man. I'm just calling like I see it. And again, a lot of these wrestling fans that for years have shitted on the UFC, I've crapped on them. Crapped on MMA, combat sports, all that dick-on-dick bullshit. Right? Boring fights, boring concepts and shit. But yet, here they are doing a fucking weigh-in. Yeah, let's weigh in Adam Hangman Page. Full gear challenge, pal.
What are we weighing them in for? Is this the cruiserweights? I don't understand.
Let's do a weigh-in for Hangman Page and fucking Pac, buddy. God damn.
It's not like...
what are you doing a weigh-in for anyway?
What is the weigh-in for? It's not like they're fighting each other. Like they have to weigh about the same, right?
No, they're
I don't understand the press conference, but a weigh-in?
I think I'll be real about it. I get it. I understand and try to take way the losses seriously, and I'm all for that. I get that. That's fine and dandy. But when you are trying to, again, when it's pro wrestling, sometimes person doesn't do shit right, and I'll admit that. And I'll give you another example too, okay? Another example, and I hate this shit, especially when I watch it on Raw and on SmackDown and crap, right? The tendency, they announced a match, right? They announced a match, and they did this on Raw. They did this on Raw this past Monday. They had to do a contract signing on Raw. I hate contract signs. I hate them completely. I hate them. I think I hate them. Yeah, bro. It's fucking terrible. Because sometimes they'll do them on the go home show when the match's been announced for weeks.
They always do that.
When the match's been announced for weeks. You get what I'm saying?
It's lazy booking. It's the easiest way to book a segment.
I just think it's lazy though. That's just me, of course. Okay.
Yeah.
But the point of the matter, again, it's so stupid though. It's so fucking stupid. Okay. And I want to hear people's thoughts on this. Chime in on this. Chime in. Give us your feedback on this. Your thoughts on all this commotion with AEW, which is funny because guess what, dude? Guess what? As we're doing this recording, right? It's funny because after this happened, right? After they got called out and shit like that, right?
Right.
This tweet pops up from AEW literally today.
Oh.
Today, this is what they had to say. And again, I find it funny how they try to be slick with this shit, dude. And shame on them. And quote, watch the official hashtag AEWDON, AEW Double or Nothing weigh-in and press conference streaming live from StarCast events on Friday, May 24th, 4 p.m. Pacific for free.
FREE?
FREE? FREE, motherfuckers. For free. And you know what's funny? And you know what's funny, bruh? You know what's funny about this whole shit?
So,
War Dog Racing, but it's StarCast, nothing to do with AEW. Yeah, but bruh, it's guilt by association, bruh. It's guilt by
association. Yeah.
It's guilt by association. That's what it is, bruh. It's guilt by association. End of the fucking day. AEW, StarCast, it's the same thing, bruh. They're all in cahoots. Conrad Thompson. And here's the thing about it, bruh. I'm seeing all these podcasts doing StarCast and shit. Let me ask everyone a serious question here. Can y'all tell me a podcast that got over during StarCast weekend #1 for All In? That, oh my God, people now know of and shit. That's not Bruce Pritchard. That's not Tony Schiavone. That's not 83 Weeks.
Nope.
That's not that's not a wrestler's podcast, if you will. Can you name me, guys, a podcast that got over as shit that weekend? That, oh my God, you know? Just saying.
It was just the big podcast.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
The big podcast names.
So again, to all the podcasts doing Double or Nothing, again doing StarCast, go again, enjoy spending your money. You know what I mean? Just point of the matter is this, okay? Listen, there's a reason why that tweet happened. There's a reason why, because they got called out on their bullshit. And you know what, dude? I think people will not say it, but it's a shame though. Thank you to Chase, dude. Thanks to Chase. If it wasn't for Chase posting this tweet out and people quote tweeting this as well, I guarantee you this would still been fucking $39.99 and not be free on YouTube. Which is stupid because, okay, so essentially you're still charging people money for this shit, but you're airing it for free on YouTube. You get what I'm saying?
It's for the suckers. They'll pay for it.
It's for
the
suckers.
Again, bought it already.
It's for the uneducated wrestling fans that, again,
or the ones that really want to help out AEW.
That really want to go out of their way. It's bad enough, hey, you're forking over this money, but now let me fork more money, if you will. War Dog, no, I think, no, we're not dumbasses, bro. We're just telling it like it is, brother. If you will. We're not dumbasses. It's the fact that, again, bro, people are just ignorant to this shit right now, bro. And anything about it, if you listen earlier to the show, we want AEW to succeed. We do. We're not here to say, oh, man, I hope this company goes under. No, by no means at all. We want this company to succeed. We want it to do good. The point of the matter is, again, bro, when we see bullshit, it's going to happen. And they got called out, and AEW got called out on their bullshit.
Yeah, they fucking up. When they fuck up, you gotta point it out. We always point it out with WWE.
Yeah, exactly.
Point it out with every other promotion.
Exactly. If WWE would have do this shit, oh my God, everyone would lose their fucking minds, dude. Can you imagine? Okay, can you imagine if WWE, right, did a WrestleMania, right? But yet, you want to see the kickoff show? You want to see the kickoff battle royals and all that shit? We're gonna charge you guys $25.
Everyone would call them out. Their BS.
Exactly.
Every single one.
So what's up with this fucking double standard?
I don't know, man.
That's the problem, bro. This double standard bullshit. in wrestling, which is stupid as shit, bro. I'm sorry. It's a double standard that's fucking ridiculous. But again, I want this company to do good in all seriousness. And you know what? I look forward to watching Double or Nothing. I look forward to watching it. I think it'll be a great card. You know what I mean? And when I hear guys like Tony Khan being interviewed and listening to him talk, it makes me want this company to succeed. Believe it or not. But at the end of the day, hey, they've done something ridiculous, and they deserve to get cut. They deserve to get called out on it. They deserve it. As simple as that. It's that simple. Now, if people out there, again, it's your money. Do what the fuck you want with it. All we're saying is spend it wisely. Spend it fucking wisely, people.
Yeah.
We're gonna say on that.
That $40 could be very, it'll come in handy. Trust me.
Oh, bro, hell yeah, it is, bro. Fuck yeah, and come in handy on so many other shit, dude. Believe me when I say that. Moving on here, let's move on because there's so much stuff to get into. This again, we're about to wrap up this as well. So, Raw, the ratings have been in. Raw and SmackDown hit the lowest rates since 1997.
Too, man. That freaking
Yeah, man, it's a tough time right now for WWE. It really, really
dude,
is.
it was hard to watch Raw and SmackDown this week.
I said this on my Raw review. I turned the show off halfway during the show. I turned it off, dude. When you see Dana Brooke being chosen as a participant in the Money in the Bank ladder match, it's like, bro, this is cringe.
Dude, over Ruby Riott, dude. Ain't that crazy?
That is
a
downfall.
And you know what's funny, bro? There's people on Twitter, hashtag Ruby in the Bank. I'm like, shut the fuck up, you hashtag act. Here's the problem too, bro. Everyone and their mother wants to be all of a sudden hashtag activist, bro. It's what it is. It's ridiculous. It's stupid.
Yeah, hashtags ain't gonna do nothing, but this was still wrong.
It was wrong.
You picked freaking Dana Brooke, Dana Botch, who's getting worse at promos. Worse. When she came into the WWE on the main roster, she was okay at promos, but she has somehow gotten worse. It seems like somebody has hit her with some type of serum, and her eyes get big, and then she pronounced every single syllable and every word, and it's annoying. And the fact that I gotta watch her, Alexa Bliss, Natalya on the Raw side being Money in the Bank. This Money in the Bank, the matches are going to be awful. Both men's and women's.
Yeah. Exactly. Absolutely. And I think, again, end of the day, you have to add, by the way, in the chat. Thank you. And again, when I look at Dana Brooke, I don't hate the woman. I just think, again, like, bruh, she's someone that still, the whole thing of getting support and shit is ridiculous now. It really, really is. I'm sorry, but it fucking is. I think we're at a point now where there's more people that should have been there before Dana Brooke.
Yeah. Like freaking Ruby Riott. That's all you got.
Yeah, Ruby Riott, I guess, Sarah Logan.
Yeah, you could even put Sarah Logan in there. You could have put them two. You put in Natalya.
Bruh, you could have put fucking Alicia Fox. I would rather take Alicia Fox over a fucking...
No, I think that's worse.
Between the...
She's just going to show up drunk.
The lesser two evils, bruh. I think I'm more entertained by a drunk Alicia Fox than a sober Dana Brooke.
Oh, come on. What the hate? What's the hate with Dana Brooke?
Not that this
Dana Brooke did nothing in NXT, got her ass whooped by Asuka in NXT, got brought up early because of Emma being injured, and then became Charlotte's lackey, and then was terrible ever since.
You're absolutely right, but
so
she has the look. She has a nice look. She's blonde.
Her look changes every 2 years. We've already gone through this.
She's a pretty girl, so.
But you know what?
They gotta put her in.
You're in the minority.
But you know what I'm saying? the point is, yes, that the fact that Dana Brooks in that match is a down. You're right. It's that shows the lack of, I guess, superstar power in that women's
Can you
division.
imagine if she
Like that
wins?
Raw women's division is pretty crap right now
Can
for
you
what it
imagine if
sounds
she
like.
wins? Can you imagine if she wins?
Could have put Lacey Evans in this match and had her win the briefcase. I would be fine with that. But you put Dana Brooke in this match,
bruh. Can you imagine if she wins? God damn, yo.
Hey,
if Dana Brooke,
I'll place my money on
there's
that.
talk that they're getting ready to push her.
I think she will win. I think she
wins,
should be one of the favorites to win the match.
She's my dark horse. That's how sad it is.
I mean, look, I told you she has the look. She's blonde. You know, that's everything that Vince sees. Why not?
Yeah, man. But anyway, besides, you know, it's not even just Dana Brooke. There's more people there as well. I'm sorry, but Becky Lynch, the ship has sailed, bro. The whole same promo week after week. I'm the man. I beat Charlotte Flair. I beat RONI at WrestleMania. I tell ya, it's the same shit every fucking week.
It feels forced at this point.
Listen, I hate to say it, man. Somebody pointed out all her goofy mannerisms, and now I can't stand to look at her now.
I can't. Listen, I don't hate Becky.
She's not natural anymore.
Listen, I don't hate Becky Lynch. I don't hate her. I'm not gonna buy into this bullshit that every single dork is buying into and shit, yo. I didn't dig the man gimmick when it happened, and right now it's whatever. You know, WrestleMania happened. It's fine and dandy, but then now what? And 9 times out of 10, what it is, with baby faces, the chase is better than the title run. You don't believe me? Look at Kofi Kingston right now. Look at Kofi.
Yeah.
I love Kofi Kingston. Don't get me the fuck wrong. But at the same time, it's like, bro, really? Let that sink in. He's your WWE champion right now.
Whoa. He was supposed to have a program with Daniel Bryan, and unfortunately, Daniel Bryan is hurt. So this was like a last-minute thing.
Well, now he's cleared. He's cleared.
He's cleared, but it was too late to start a program. You know, they didn't know when he was going to come back. So now you're stuck with him and Kevin Owens. Which nothing against Kevin Owens, but I mean, who's going to be interested in that type of feud? You know what I'm saying? I mean, Kevin Owens turns all the time on everyone. So I mean, it's not interesting. You're right. It's definitely not.
Yeah, people are not even interested in Kevin Owens and Kofi Kingston feud, and people are like, "Oh, here we go again."
It's kind of the same old type of feud. That it's just lazy booking, you know.
Yeah, I would have been more happy with Kevin Owens still staying with the New Day and Big E coming back and turning heel,
or at least wait till he comes back. You know,
right? He'll be back in a couple weeks.
Wait till he comes back. Well, no, you just couldn't wait. And I mean, I get it. Maybe you didn't think Daniel Bryan would come right away. So I get the last minute change, but you know, Kevin Owens the heel. Well, what's the point? I mean, I think he could have used a little more time as a face to see what happens. I mean, yeah, it wasn't looking good, but could use a little more time.
It's bad.
I mean, the shows in general are horrible right now, and it sucks. I mean, you should have seen it coming a little bit, because after Mania, I mean, the shit's going to die down. Although that's sad, because Money in the Bank is one of the premier pay-per-views, and I mean, what's there to be excited about besides like a Seth and AJ matchup?
And even that's too much. Even that's happening too fast.
Yeah, that you need time to build something like that up too.
And even their promos was awful.
Might as well have given Corbin the title shot.
Yeah.
Oh man.
And again, you gotta keep this in mind. The SummerSlam is not even in their minds right now. It's not. It should be, but it's not.
It's Saudi Arabia that's on their minds. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but by the way, Goldberg's been announced for Saudi Arabia. By the way.
Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah, he's on a contract with WWE.
And per Slice Wrestling, there's talk that apparently Goldberg might be facing Kofi Kingston for the WWE title.
Slice Wrestling?
Yeah, per him.
That sounds like a good source.
Dude, man, Slice Wrestling, don't mention them, man.
Slice Wrestling, that's a source to you?
Hey, man, it's what I've been hearing, and I think it's comedy, right? That's why I'm mentioning
I think we need better sources.
I think Slice Wrestling got that from Kayfabe News.
Yeah, like, what the fuck? I mean, but I wouldn't, you know, that would suck to see, because I don't want Goldberg to face Kofi, and he needs to face, like, a Seth Rollins, you know? destroy him if anything. But
Yeah. Reading the comments here, but War Dog writes here. The only thing that's okay with WWE is NXT, but it seems like they're fucking that up.
I wouldn't, after these past tapings, I wouldn't say that.
I wouldn't say that. Yeah,
I think they're doing okay.
They're doing okay. I mean, compared to the main roster, yeah, it's night and day.
Yeah, the buzz is gonna die down, but they're gonna be in that rebuild to get that buzz again.
Yeah,
buzz was really riding off of Tommaso Ciampa and Gargano, and now that Tommaso Ciampa's gone, it's just Velveteen Dream.
Yeah, it is the Velveteen Dream and this Gargano.
Yeah,
Kushida debuted on this past Thursday.
Oh, did you see that? Did you see that screenshot I showed y'all about somebody's review on NXT?
Yeah.
They said that Kushida will not even even be successful in WWE, even though a good NXT showing.
I mean, based off the track record with Japanese wrestlers, you got points.
Well, yeah, you're not true, but goddamn, man, let that guy breathe.
To be fair, though, is he wrong though? I mean,
he's not wrong. He's not wrong.
Let's put it this way, okay? And I know we're about to wrap up, but we'll give him more time here. Put it this way, right? A while ago, right? Wasn't there Hideo Itami, right? When he came in, there was all this promise with Hideo Itami, the next Japanese big star from Japan. They had Hogan fly out of Japan with fucking Jimmy Hart to sign his contract, and they brought him in like big promise, and the next thing you know, hey, he was supposed to face Kevin Owens, the Beast in the East, and he got hurt. He comes back, he gets hurt again. And when he gets hurt again, guess who they brought in? The new toy, Nakamura. They brought in Asuka.
Yeah.
So it's like Hideo Itami became an afterthought. Almost like.
Dude, man, every Japanese star that they brought in since the 90s have failed.
So when I look at someone like Kushida, yeah, he will thrive in NXT. I don't want him to go to the main roster anytime soon.
If he go to the main roster, he needs to go to 205 Live.
That's where he's gonna go. I'm sorry, and I love Kushida. Time splitters, all the fuck you want, but nah, bruh, he is just 205 Live bound. I hate to say it, but it's true. I hate to fucking say it.
It's all right.
Yeah,
it's not bad.
I mean, I don't have expectations for Kushida. I don't know what people are trying to. Are you trying to set the expectations for him like you did with Nakamura and Itami? Because if you are, then you're gonna be disappointed. That's the problem.
You're gonna be really disappointed.
You can't have those expectations. Just let him see what he can do. If he doesn't get injured, even better. I think maybe there's a chance if he shows that he actually cares and puts in the work. Maybe things will happen with Nakamura. The problem with him is that he kind of slowed it down a bit.
Yeah, he did. Absolutely.
And you know what? Think about it this way. Whatever Kushida did in Japan and New Japan and whatever else company he's been in, cut that by a third. That's what he's going to do in WWE.
Yeah, basically. We're about to wrap up the show anyway. Before we wrap up, let's give our thoughts on the big video promo that aired after SmackDown involving one former Dean Ambrose. Dean Ambrose is no more. Now it's a wild Jon Moxley on the fucking loose. So apparently Jon Moxley's Twitter account reemerged and he's verified everything, and he posted a vignette or a video segment or skit. Basically him escaping prison.
Yeah.
And people already made the assumptions, Dean Ambrose is no more. It's now Jon Moxley. Oh, in the video, there's a dice with 2 and a 5. Could that mean AEW bound and this and that? Some people thought, it was WWE produced. Some people thought, it's AEW produced and shit like that. I think, honestly, it's him using his own money to make this vignette to let everyone know Jon Moxley is finally here, right? The whole, it basically was him punching a wall, the barbed wire around his hand, and it's Moxley's back, right? And here's my thing about this, okay? First of all, I'm amazed at how many people and their mother were all of a sudden day one Jon Moxley fans. I'm amazed. I really, really am. No, I mean that.
Yeah.
Everyone turned on him. That's what happened. But first, right, it was like the name was boring as fuck. I think some people wanted this one back though, Jon Moxley, but I didn't know there was a lot of those fans, believe it or not, either. So.
I did not know, like, oh my god, he's this and that, and AEW bound and shit like that. Here's the thing about it, okay? Let's keep it real here. Dean Ambrose, Jon Moxley, whatever the fuck you want to call him, right? He's at a point in his career where he doesn't have to wrestle anymore. He doesn't have to. The guy made his money. The guy made his money. He was a big feature part of WWE programming at one time. Member of the Shield, former WWE champion, not a good WWE champion at that, but still, former Intercontinental champion, U.S. champion, tag team champion. He's a Grand Slam winner, right? He's had success. He made his money. That being said, he doesn't have to wrestle. He doesn't have to wrestle anymore, but he is. And I think people are excited, but the reality is this. This is just my take on this. Don't expect to see the Jon Moxley that you saw years ago before he went to WWE. I don't think that's even happening.
No,
he's gonna be like Nakamura on the DC.
Because you have to think about it, you have to literally go through the bullshit like he used to back in the day and put his body through shit. He doesn't have to.
You know what? I think he wants to do that. That's the foreshadowing of, the barbed wire and the hand and bleeding. He wants to do that.
But it's gonna be very limited though. It's not gonna be how it was back in the day. That's what I'm trying to say though.
Yeah, he's not as hungry. It's gonna be tame, but he still want to do that hardcore shit.
Yeah, the guy made his money. He made his money. He's in a good place now. I look forward to seeing what's going to happen now. But people are saying, AEW, WWE will bring him back now as Jon Moxley. That's not happening, bro. I'm sorry. That's just not happening. It's out. But again, I did enjoy the video segment. I did enjoy it. I thought it was very well done. I get the message there. It's not him saying, oh, fuck WWE. It's him saying that he escaped WWE creative prison. Basically.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, wherever he goes, that's where he's gonna go.
Yeah, hopefully he does well. I mean, I think the fact that he gets more freedom, creative freedom, probably that helps out. I heard there was some issues with that with WWE, but I thought he was gonna take a break, but this looks like he's just gonna start over in a different company, which is fine. I'm not gonna miss him really right now. The door's always open for him. When it's not like he left like a CM Punk, so it's always open for him for WWE.
Oh yeah, dude. Of course, the door will always be open for him, though. The door will always be open. I don't see him going anywhere else anytime soon. Kushida is fucked on the main roster, and I agree with that. He'll be fucked right now on the main roster. He will be fucked. That being said, guys, I did watch the Battle Royals of the Worlds Collide tournament. Men and the women. Man, they were okay. Nothing to brag about. So this Sunday is Code Red, Impact's joint production show with House of Glory. I was supposed to go to the show in New York, but after heavy thinking, I am not going to be going to that show. I'm not. Not because I don't want the reality is this, guys. It's Sunday. I am not gonna fucking travel all out to fucking Queens, which is like an hour subway ride from Manhattan. I can't. I'm just not doing it, especially on a Sunday. Especially on a fucking Sunday. However, that doesn't mean that I'm not gonna watch the show. 'Cause I will be watching the show. Apparently, guys, if you guys don't know, if you guys watched Rebellion, they announced that they are they are basically now taking down GWN, and its replacement is Impact Plus. So basically that's the new GWN, and apparently Code Red will be streamed on Impact Plus, which is basically their take on the WWE Network. Apparently they're having a free month trial which I'm gonna probably use to watch the show. I'm not sure if I'm gonna stick to it though, to be honest. We'll see.
Is it an app? Can I get it on the App Store?
You can get it on Apple, you can get it on Roku, Android, I guess, also Xbox and shit like that.
How much is it a month?
I think it's $10 a month. After I could be wrong.
$10 flat or $9.99?
Maybe $9.99. Who knows, bro?
Oh, okay, that's cool.
But what I want to see happen though is them actually using that platform to stream their pay-per-views moving forward.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, and don't do no cut corner shit like UFC Fight Pass where you get the service and then you still got to pay for the pay-per-views.
I don't think that's happening though, because I heard they're still charging full price for the pay-per-views.
They are, absolutely, they are. Reading the I am Mikey writes here. WWE can't create stars. The talent WWE creates themselves. It's always been that way. Very true. Very, very true, guys. Well, listen,
That's
guys,
the worst part.
Yeah, that's the worst part too. That's the
Hold
worst part.
on.
Wow, brother.
Are we gonna talk about the Brock situation Sunday?
Brock. Oh yeah. So, in case you guys don't know, Brock Lesnar has retired from mixed martial arts because he couldn't
retire from the ring.
He retired apparently for the UFC.
UFC ring, okay.
Because apparently it was a money issue. And I feel bad for DC because DC was looking forward to that fight, and now it's not happening. And now they're setting up a Daniel Cormier versus Stipe Miocic second part 2 now.
Yeah, and some people think that Brock might have failed a test again.
I don't know, dude. I mean,
because SADA said that they're not going to show the testing after this past testing because that's their right to not do so.
I guess so.